Have you ever wondered what goes through your cat's mind when they look at you? Do they see you as a giant cat, a servant, or something entirely different? The relationship between cats and humans is one of the most fascinating interspecies bonds on Earth, and understanding how cats perceive us reveals incredible insights into their psychology, evolution, and the unique way they've adapted to life alongside humans. Today, we're diving deep into the feline mind to explore exactly how cats see humans, not just visually, but emotionally, socially, and behaviorally. Prepare to discover some surprising truths that might completely change how you view your relationship with your feline companion. How cats see us. Let's start with the literal question. How do cats actually see us with their eyes? The feline visual system is remarkably different from ours, shaped by millions of years of evolution as crepuscular hunters. Cats have excellent night vision, thanks to a reflective layer behind their retinas called the tapetum lucidum. This gives them that distinctive eye shine in the dark and allows them to see in light levels 6 times dimmer than what humans need. However, this comes with trade-offs. Cats are somewhat nearsighted, with their optimal focus range being between 6 inches to 20 feet. Beyond that, things get blurry. When your cat looks at you from across the room, you're not in sharp focus. They're seeing a general shape, movement patterns, and color variations rather than fine details. This is why cats often rely more on voice recognition and scent than visual identification when you enter a room. Cats also have a much wider field of vision than humans, about 200 degrees compared to our 180 degrees. This means they can see you approaching from their peripheral vision much better than you can see them. It's an evolutionary advantage that helps explain why cats always seem to know when you're coming, even when they appear to be sleeping. Do cats think we're big cats? One of the most popular theories about how cats perceive humans is that they see us as giant, clumsy cats. This theory has some compelling evidence behind it. Consider the behaviors cats exhibit toward humans that mirror their interactions with other cats. They headbutt us, just like they do with other cats in their social group. They knead us with their paws, a behavior that stems from nursing but is also used between adult cats as a sign of affection and comfort. They bring us gifts, dead mice, birds, or even favorite toys, similar to how cats share prey with their family groups. The way cats vocalize around humans also supports this theory. Adult cats rarely meow at other cats. Meowing is primarily a kitten behavior used to communicate with mother cats. Yet domestic cats meow extensively at humans throughout their lives. Some researchers suggest this indicates cats view us as permanent mother figures, or at least as cats that never fully matured. When cats slow blink at us, they're using the same peaceful, trusting gesture they use with other cats. When they rub against our legs, they're marking us with their scent, claiming us as part of their territory and social group. Exactly what they do with other cats they consider family. However, cats also display behaviors toward humans that they don't typically show other cats. They expose their bellies to us more readily, they tolerate handling in ways they wouldn't with other cats, and they often follow us around the house. This suggests their perception of us is more complex than simply seeing us as large cats. Cats see us as parents. Another compelling theory is that cats see humans as parental figures, regardless of the human's age or the cat's age. This theory explains many cat behaviors that seem to persist from kittenhood into adulthood. The most obvious example is the retention of meowing. Kittens meow to communicate with their mothers, but adult cats typically communicate with other cats through body language, scent, and other vocalizations. The fact that cats continue meowing at humans throughout their lives suggests they're treating us as permanent parent figures. Kneading behavior also supports this theory. When cats knead with their paws, they're recreating the motion they used as kittens to stimulate milk flow while nursing. Adult cats who need on humans, blankets, or soft surfaces are essentially treating these objects as surrogate mothers. The way cats seek out warmth and comfort from humans mirrors how kittens seek comfort from their mothers. They curl up on our laps, sleep next to us, and seek us out when they're stressed or unwell. This behavior pattern suggests cats view us as sources of security and comfort, much like a kitten views its mother. Some cats even attempt to nurse on human skin, clothing, or blankets, sucking or licking, in a rhythmic pattern that mimics nursing behavior. This is particularly common in cats that were weaned too early, but it can persist throughout a cat's life when they're seeking comfort. Cats. Think we're their servants. Perhaps the most humorous but surprisingly accurate theory is that cats see humans as their servants or staff. This theory suggests that cats view themselves as the dominant species in the household, with humans existing primarily to serve their needs. Consider the evidence. Cats expect to be fed, on schedule, and they'll remind you if you're late. They demand attention when they want it, often interrupting whatever you're doing. They expect their litter boxes to be cleaned, their water bowls to be fresh, and their favorite sleeping spots to be available at all times. Cats also display behavior that suggests they believe they're training us rather than the other way around. They learn our routines and use them to their advantage. They know exactly when you typically wake up, when you usually feed them, and when you're most likely to give them attention. They position themselves strategically to maximize their chances of getting what they want. The way cats respond to their names also supports this theory. Unlike dogs, who typically come when called, cats often acknowledge their names with just a flick of an ear or a brief glance. It's as if they're saying, "I heard you, but I'll decide whether to respond based on what's in it for me." This perceived dominance might stem from the fact that cats were never fully domesticated in the same way dogs were. They chose to live with humans because it benefited them, not because they were bred to be subservient. This independent streak means cats maintain a sense of autonomy that dogs typically don't. Cats see us as friends. A more recent theory suggests that cats see humans as social companions. Not quite cats, not quite parents, but something uniquely valuable in their social structure. This theory acknowledges that cats are more social than previously believed, and that their relationship with humans represents a new form of interspecies friendship. Research has shown that cats can form genuine emotional bonds with humans that go beyond simple resource dependency. They show signs of separation anxiety when their favorite humans leave. They seek out human company, even when all their physical needs are met, and they display empathy when their humans are distressed. Cats also adapt their behavior to match human social patterns. They become more active during the day when they live with humans, even though they're naturally crepuscular. They learn to recognize human emotions and respond appropriately, purring when we're sad, playing when we're happy, or simply being present when we need comfort. The way cats communicate with humans also suggests they see us as worthy social partners. They develop unique vocalizations for different humans in their household, creating a personalized language for each relationship. They also learn to read human body language and facial expressions, skills that indicate they value and invest in the human-cat social bond. We are part of their territory. Territory is crucial to understanding how cats perceive humans. Cats are territorial animals, and their relationship with humans is deeply influenced by how they view their shared space. When cats rub against you, they're not just showing affection. They're claiming you as part of their territory. The scent glands on their faces, heads, and flanks deposit pheromones that mark you as belonging to their domain. From a cat's perspective, you're not just a companion. You're a valuable resource that needs to be claimed and protected. This territorial behavior explains why cats often become possessive of their favorite humans. They may block other pets from approaching you, or they might become jealous when you give attention to other animals. They're defending their territory, and you're part of that territory. Cats also view the entire household as their domain, with humans as mobile territory markers. This is why cats often follow their humans from room to room. They're not just seeking company. They're patrolling their territory and ensuring their mobile territory marker, you, stays within their domain. The way cats position themselves in relation to humans also reflects territorial behavior. They often choose elevated positions where they can observe both you and the surrounding area. They're simultaneously keeping watch over their territory and monitoring their valuable human resource. Cats have real feelings for us. Beyond theories about social dynamics, there's clear evidence that cats form genuine emotional connections with humans. Brain imaging studies have shown that cats' brains respond to their owners' voices in ways similar to how human brains respond to loved ones' voices. Cats also demonstrate emotional intelligence in their interactions with humans. They can read human emotions and respond appropriately. Many cat owners report that their cats seem to know when they're sick, sad, or stressed, and the cats adjust their behavior accordingly. The purring behavior is particularly significant. While cats do purr in various situations, the purr they produce when content and relaxed with their human is different from other types of purring. This happy purr is often accompanied by kneading, head-butting, and other affectionate behaviors that suggest genuine emotional attachment. Cats also show signs of grief when separated from their human companions. They may stop eating, become lethargic, or search for their missing human. This emotional response indicates that cats form deep, meaningful bonds with humans that go beyond simple resource dependency. How cats talk to us. Cats have developed sophisticated communication strategies specifically for interacting with humans. This suggests they recognize that humans are different from other cats and require different communication approaches. The meowing behavior is the most obvious example. Cats have learned that humans respond to vocal communication, so they've retained and even expanded their vocal repertoire to communicate with us. Different meows mean different things: demanding food, requesting attention, expressing displeasure, or simply greeting. Cats also use body language specifically tailored for human understanding. The slow blink, tail positioning, ear movements, and various postures all convey specific messages that cats seem to know humans can interpret. Many cats also learn to mimic human behaviors. They may learn to open doors, turn on faucets, or even use toilets. This behavioral mimicry suggests that cats observe and learn from humans, treating us as models for behavior rather than just resources to be exploited. Every cat is different. Perhaps the most important aspect of how cats see humans is that each cat-human relationship is unique. Just as humans have different personalities and preferences, cats also develop individual relationships with each human they encounter. Some cats may indeed see their humans primarily as servants, while others may view them as surrogate parents. Some cats might perceive their humans as giant cats, while others see them as unique creatures worthy of companionship. The beauty of the human-cat relationship lies in its individual nature. Factors that influence how a cat perceives its human include the cat's early socialization experiences, its individual personality, the human's behavior and personality, and the specific dynamics of their shared life. A cat that was well socialized as a kitten is more likely to view humans as companions, while a cat that was orphaned early might be more likely to see humans as parent figures. How this relationship changed over time. The way cats perceive humans has likely evolved over the thousands of years we've lived together. Unlike dogs, which were actively bred and trained by humans, cats essentially domesticated themselves by choosing to live near human settlements. This self-domestication process means that cats maintained more of their wild instincts and independent nature. They entered into a partnership with humans rather than a master-servant relationship. This evolutionary background helps explain why cats maintain such a complex and individualized perception of humans. Modern house cats are still very close genetically to their wild ancestors, which means their perception of humans is filtered through instincts developed for survival in the wild. They see humans through the lens of territory, resources, social structure, and survival need. How cats see humans. A complex bond. So, how do cats see humans? The answer is beautifully complex. Cats likely see us as a unique category of being. Not quite cats, not quite prey, not quite predators, but something special that deserves a place in their sophisticated social and territorial structure. We might be surrogate parents who provide comfort and security, valuable territory that needs to be claimed and protected, useful servants who cater to their needs, or genuine companions worthy of affection and trust. Most likely, we're all of these things at different times and in different ways. This multifaceted perception stems from cats' remarkable adaptability and intelligence. Unlike dogs, who evolved alongside humans through selective breeding, cats domesticated themselves, choosing to live with us while maintaining their independent nature. This self-domestication process has created a unique relationship dynamic where cats view humans through multiple lenses simultaneously. Research suggests that cats use different vocalizations specifically for human communication. They rarely meow at other cats, but have developed an entire repertoire of sounds for us. This indicates they recognize us as distinct beings requiring special communication strategies. They also demonstrate remarkable emotional intelligence, often sensing our moods and responding accordingly. The relationship between cats and humans represents one of the most successful interspecies partnerships in history. Understanding how cats perceive us helps us appreciate the depth and complexity of this bond. It also reminds us that while we may think we own our cats, they might have very different ideas about who belongs to whom. The next time your cat looks at you with those mysterious eyes, remember that behind that gaze is a complex mind processing your relationship through thousands of years of evolutionary wisdom, individual personality, and genuine emotional connection. Whether you're a giant cat, a parent, a servant, or a friend, you're undoubtedly something special in your cat's unique worldview. And perhaps that's the most beautiful aspect of our relationship with cats. It's not just one thing, but a rich, multifaceted bond that continues to evolve with each shared moment, each gentle purr, and each slow, trusting blink.